what can you do as a man to put yourself in a position to attract a virtuous woman?
Uh, I'll say this. This would piss me off. Cats be like, I want a woman a certain type of way, but you're not that certain type of dude. So all the homies out here that's like, I want a virtuous woman, I want someone that ain't sleeping around like that, then you need to stop sleeping around too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a hypocrite. Don't have, you know what I'm saying? Don't have bag 50 of them in the last 5 years, but now you want somebody that didn't really sleep. It's like, come on, bro. And so I think we should be who we want. I have people all the time that's like, I want the ideal husband. Well, are you the ideal wife? Or I want the ideal wife. Well, are you the ideal husband? And I just feel like, man, people are broken and people don't really know what they're doing. And we have so many black families and their households are broken. And then there's a cycle. And that really frustrates me. Like when I go to schools and I'm speaking, bro, I have little girls come up to me, 13, 14, 15, 16, crying, giving me hugs. I wish you was my daddy. Like, bro, that be pissing me off. I'm like, bro, your father should be here. You coming to give me a hug, telling me thank you. You needed that speech. You crying. You telling me I changed your life. You wish I was your dad. I'm like, bro, where your dad was at? I'm gonna tell you where his dad was at. His dad probably met the mama in the club or somewhere, smashed, she got pregnant, they didn't get married, or they got married and they divorced. So now the father isn't there to show her her true worth and her true value. So whenever somebody come across and he cute and he like, I like you, and then he say, I love you, and now they doing some stuff, and then she end up pregnant and the cycle continues. And now that young boy is being raised and he's like, well, my father wasn't here to show me how to value women, how to honor women, how to protect our young queens, you know what I'm saying, how to respect them, how to court them. He wasn't there, so you just out here trying to smash. So whenever you come across a little broken, cute little girl, you smash and y'all end up having a child and the cycle continues. And so we got to get this thing under control, bruh. It ain't, man, let me tell you, it ain't reparations. It ain't the white man. It ain't society. It ain't Illuminati that's hurting our community. It's our broken homes and our broken families. It's the brokenness within us that we refuse to deal with. We refuse to address. It's the lack of discipline that we have that's setting us back. And I feel like if we can just address that, everything else gonna fall into place.
To this day.
He's absolutely correct. And this is why I tell dudes every day to self-improve and level up. Because once you put that energy out in the universe, that's what you are going to attract. You have to become who you want to attract. That's how life works. If you think positive and you put positive energy out there, that's the type of energy that will come back to you. If you are a righteous man and you're doing the right thing, and here's the thing about doing the right thing. Doing the right thing matters when nobody is watching, when it's just you and you alone. That's when you really know who you are, when you don't lie to yourself, when you don't try to impress anybody. You simply wake up every day and put the work in. And that's pretty much the most a man could do. And that's pretty much all a man have to do in order to attract a virtuous woman. So fellas, be wise out here, man, and put the right energy out in the universe. If you out here on some player shit, like just like running through chicks, you just gonna be running through a bunch of hoes, bro. You just gonna be smashing a bunch of birds. And then one day you will realize that it never really amounts to anything. Trust me, because birds are always going to be available. But when you level up, you realize birds don't have any value. They are easy pickings. It's easy to smash a bird, but it's very rare to find a virtuous woman. So fellas, be wise out here, bro, for real.
It's not until a woman realizes that a man will communicate with the woman that he likes. It's not that men have issues communicating.
A man would
it's
do
that
any and everything y'all say men don't do with the woman he likes.
Yeah, you know how many men.
Did you hear what he just
Yes.
No, a man will do everything that y'all say men don't do and men ain't capable of, and ain't no more men like this. He would do all that without having to be prompted.
Yeah.
And he would do it with joy and glee for the woman he actually liked.
And
so sometimes it ain't, he won't do it for you.
I mean, he's not lying, because this is the mindset of most women. They will chase after the men that don't really like them. Like, if a woman gotta go after a dude, like if she gotta line a man up, he's not really into you. You're chasing him. And here's what usually happens. A woman will chase a man and then she will want that man to all of a sudden be a sucker for her. And when he don't give her that energy, she starts saying, oh, he got issues with communication. And then she will start saying, oh, he's this, he's that. But whole time, you're the one who was chasing behind this man. This man never really wanted you. And that's the mindset of a lot of women, bro. They will chase after the men who don't want them. Then they're going to complain because those guys don't give them the energy that they expected. It's crazy, bro. But fellas, just be aware of this. And this is usually the mindset of birds. So when you hear a woman complain about men and say, oh, he don't communicate and this and that, it's probably because she's just a bird chasing after a man that don't want her. It's crazy.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everybody in the comments was right. He does deserve somebody better. And I hope and pray that he finds someone better. I didn't know that me making that video was gonna, upset him so much. And it made him realize what kind of piece of shit woman I really am. I don't know what to do. And this should be a wake-up call for women that are like me. Please make sure you bow down to your man. Please make sure you cook for him. Make sure that you do his laundry or anything like that, because he could kick you out any time of the day. So please make sure that you cater to your man, okay? Fucking suckers.
Fellas, know your worth. And as a man, know when to walk away. Only suckers put up with bullshit from women. When a man is a real man, when he's being a man, a woman knows not to play with him because he's gonna walk away in a heartbeat and not look back. And that's the mindset you're supposed to have as a man. The bottom line is this: know when to walk away, never tolerate disrespect from a woman, and just know that you deserve better every time a woman disrespects you. Be wise out here, fellas.
If we were to get married, I will not be paying for rent. I am not going to help you pay the rent. I will not help you pay for the mortgage. If you believe that the mortgage is too expensive and you cannot afford it by yourself, by all means, move the family, put us in a place that you can afford yourself. Paying the rent is the least thing you can do as a man. Christ provides the means. You provide the shelter. I make the home. I cannot be a relaxed woman if I'm expected to pay the rent. It's non-negotiable. I am not going to do that. However, I'm willing to feed the family. I'm willing to pay for the car note. I'm willing to care for the children, buy pampers, things like that. I'm working. I can do all of that. But you see the aspect of AyeQ, I will not do it. I don't know when men became like this. I do remember before when men took pride in saying, I care for my family. When did this whole dynamic thing change? When did it shift? Is it because we now have social media that you guys are forgetting who you are? You're forgetting that you are the Mborogujuno. You're forgetting that you are the pillar that holds the family. Now you want to share that role with a woman. I'm your wife. You took me from my father's house where I do not pay rent. Now you expect me to split the bills with you. You are my husband. You are the head over me. You should be able to afford shelter for me and our children. If you cannot afford that, I am sorry. I'm not the girl for you. There are a lot of women out there that will be willing to do that, but that is one thing that I don't do. It's my non-negotiable. I honestly do not care having to be the one going to Costco, paying for things. I don't mind that. I can feed my home. I, for one, believe that that is part of my jurisdiction as a wife and a homemaker. But you see that rent, I don't know they will leave with that. Because it will tell them what are you guys talking about? What are we discussing? Please, of all the things that you will learn from the Oyibo, delete this one from your memory. I don't know when you guys became like this. When you pick one and you say, this is the woman I want to be with, the least you can do is to pay for a house now. One gold or tien one yellow. I can akọ nke akọ. I can akọwara gị ihe akọwara. Akọtazikwanụ m. Biko nu, my brothers, wherever you're from, please endeavor to pay rent. Pay the bill that puts a roof over your wife's head. It will keep your respect as a man. It will be difficult for her to talk back at you. But whereby you're allowing her to wear the pants with you and then you expect total submission, if you need the respect, act the part and she will give you the respect. Or what I call him no. One on Jim in the comment section.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.